Hi, my name is Abigail Fromelt. My presentation is on a paperless kitchen and whether if we should be using paper towels or washcloths for our kitchens. We'll be taking a deeper look into the three pillars social, environmental, and economic throughout this presentation. First of all, let's look at environmental. The environmental aspect of using paper towels over washcloths is that it takes 110 million trees per year to make the amount of paper towels used in 1 year. Paper towels fill landfills with unnecessary waste. Approximately 100 254 million tons of paper towels of trash per year go into landfills around the world. The main environmental impact paper towels have is that it creates waste. So, why are paper towels unsustainable? Well, simply because the large amount of waste that they create. They also require trees to be cut down in order to make the paper towels. And the next 2 points are obvious but important as well. Paper towels, they water is used to make paper towels and they are a one use, so they will be thrown away into the trash after they're used one time. So, if we look at it for the future, I think that it can be very bright if, as a society, the world takes and switches from using washcloths instead of paper towels. Now, it wasn't too long ago that paper towels were invented. Therefore, we have been going along as humans using washcloths and rags and whatever to wipe up spills or clean whatever we need to do that we would with a paper towel today. Just that it was marketed for paper towels that, oh, it's fast and clean and everything like that. But in fact, washcloths can do the exact same task. Um, so if we look at the water consumption as a concern for the paperless kitchens, it's a very good one to keep in mind because washcloths do require cleaning. And in this case, it's easy to see that both washcloths and paper towels use water, but there's factors that are very different in both of them. The paper towels use a big amount of water to make the paper towels, which will then just create a waste product, whereas the washcloths, you use water to clean them and keep no waste into the environment, such as going into the landfills I'm talking about. Um, but a way to combat this water consumption is to put a big load into the washer and keep mindful not to um, do little loads of washcloths. Maybe put washcloths in with some other towels as well, not just the washcloths. That is a water consumption concern. So, if we look at then the third pillar on the economy, we'll see that paper towels are cheap to a point, but they're also expensive. So, I took it and broke it down. As you see, the Bounty paper towels, those I found at Walmart for $19.97. And then the washcloths is a pack of 24 washcloths that I found on Amazon for $16.99. Um, that didn't include the shipping cost, so whatever that would come up to. But then I researched and found that the average family uses 2 paper towel rolls per week. So if you take that and do 4 paper towel rolls a month, then you will find that the family spends $240 on paper towel rolls a year. Overall, the spending of $240 a year is quite a difference from $24. I'm including a little bit of room for shipping in there for the washcloths that can be used over and over and over again. So I think the washcloths sound like a better economic um, standpoint is to do the washcloths and the paper towels. But um, as you see, there is a difference in the amount of money spent on washcloths or paper towels. Um, So, socially looking at this, you can see that people around the world could obviously adopt this into their daily life. Now, some people think, oh, I don't have time to, you know, wet a washcloth down to do something, but you would wet a paper towel down to wipe something up too. Um, so, paper towels were not a thing before the 20th century, as I was saying before, and in my perspective, they were invented to make life easier, but in reality, they just made life more complicated for everyone in the world because now we're dealing with a problem in our world. And I think washcloths are better because you are not throwing anything away into the environment, and whereas paper towels you would only use once, and washcloths you will be saving money, as paper towels you literally are throwing your money away to be used once and thrown away. So if we look at it, I think I said everyone in the world could probably do this, but if you want to take it a smaller aspect first, I think that all students at Winona State can become active members of using washcloths in their kitchen instead of paper towels, because I think that more people would see how easy it is to just use a washcloth to wipe up spills. Um, and if we advocate this and tell people about this idea, paper towels, I'm sure a lot of people have just grown up with, oh, a paper towel's there, just use it, okay, throw it away. But that's not always the way it has been, as I talked about earlier. So, the impact for this change of using washcloths over paper towels is that it would lead to a lot less waste in the Winona trash system, um, a cleaner environment for everyone around. And everyone here talks about how they love the beautiful bluffs and going hiking. And one day that might not be possible for future generations because of the wasteful society that has been created, such as an example of paper towels. Um, the water consumption would just be another factor, a negative impact for using the washcloths, but to be mindful of when you're washing your washcloths, putting it in a big load, and then not using a dryer to dry the washcloths, but hang drying your things you wash to save on electricity and not use electricity. So, opposing views. There's a lot of opposing views on using washcloths instead of paper towels due to the fact of the whole water consumption, but as I said about that, can be very easily combated. Um, but the benefits of washcloths is because you're not creating waste as paper towels you would be creating waste, and um, paper towels, another opposing view would be that some people say, "Oh, my guests are not going to want a cloth to wipe their hands on instead of a napkin." But if you think of it in all reality, it's classier to give a guest a washcloth, or I should say a cloth napkin, instead of a garbage ridden paper napkin that they can just, oh, throw away. But it's much classier to give them a cloth little napkin, as I don't know, my family always had cloth napkins for like really nice Christmas dinners or Easter or some nice event like that. So, overall, the method for change that I think would be how this would spread is word of mouth. And with the internet today, there's a lot of different blogs out there with people saying, oh, I'm doing this paperless kitchen and everything like that. So I think different blogs like that is an aspect to it, but I definitely think mostly word of mouth. And at a university, we can promote it, and then not everyone in Winona at the Winona State campus will stay in Winona for the rest of their life. So they're going to move other places, and by that, they're going to spread their use of a paperless kitchen, let's say, to the people they're around in another city, in another state, or even another country, and just spread it word spread the word around by that aspect, and expose many more different people to the idea of using washcloths over paper towels. And pretty soon I would think that it would catch on to use washcloths instead of paper towels, as we can all see the money incentive behind it. So, thank you for listening to my presentation, and This last slide is my references that I used, and all my images are from Google Photo. So thank you very much.